Right, last one today, gentlemen. This is applications of breadth first and depth first algorithms. So when might you use each of these two solutions to traverse the same graph necessarily? So if you think about it, a depth first traversal will find its way to the end of a graph quite quickly. So if you're solving a maze style problem, which could be like pathing in a computer game, it could be a traditional maze, it could be anything like that. If it can be represented as a graph and you want to get from one place to another as quickly as you can, then depth first traversal is going to be your solution for that. Breadth first is going to be anything which involves finding the shortest path, the least expensive path between 2 points. Okay, so depth first will tell you how you can get there in the shortest number of nodes, but it doesn't necessarily pay any attention to how expensive that is. Whereas breadth first will allow you to make sure that you have checked all of the routes in your graph, and you can find the cheapest or the most efficient way between 2 points. So that would be things like sat-nav and route finding programs. Depth first traversal, another application for that is scheduling of tasks which have to be completed in a given order. So if you think about a manufacturing process or something like that, you can't put the doors on the car until the car's finished being built, until the car body's finished being built. So things have to be completed before you move on to the next one, scheduling those kind of tasks. Breadth first traversal, thinking about what web crawlers will think about what pages are linked to from other web pages. So that will randomly follow all the links from a web page and find out what has been linked to by that web page. You might have heard the term web crawlers. If you haven't, you could do a little bit of research on that. And social media networking sites, so things like Facebook. If you think about users, each of those users can be thought of as a node on the graph. And if you are a friend of someone, it will then create a link between those two nodes on the graph. And if you want to find out all of a person's friends, to find out if they overlap with your friends perhaps, then a breadth first traversal would visit every person who was a friend of that person first to pull out that information. So those are kind of my stock answers. If you thought of anything else, drop me an email and I will check that what you've written is correct and would be credit worthy in an exam. But do make a note of those ones. They're your classic ones that they tend to base exam questions around. Okay.